We begin in Monroe County, where Pocono Raceway made NASCAR history, the series' first triple header. Yesterday's Truck Series race was rained out and was rescheduled for 9:30 this morning. It was then followed by the XFINITY Series race, with the Cup Series Pocono 350 going on right now. Newswatch 16's Courtney Harrison, live from just outside the track in Monroe County. Courtney.
Yeah, Scott, we are just outside of Pocono Raceway behind the grandstands on the front stretch. It's been interesting to hear the cars on track but not be able to see them. I, like many race fans, spent my Sunday morning watching the beginning of this historic triple header from my couch. The Pocono Organics 150 began as most people were having their morning coffee. And maybe some of these drivers may have needed some extra to shake the fog off. There was a record 9 cautions in this race. Austin Creed led the pack for 31 laps of the 60-lap race, including winning the first 2 stages. But the excitement in the race came as the white flag flew for the final lap, as Creed and Brandon Jones battled door to door. Creed got loose on the final turn, and Jones won his first Truck Series race in his career.
This is big. That was the only thing that I was missing, and now that everything that I've raced in, I think I've got at least one win in. So pretty big, really is. It means so much for me to at least do it with KBM too. I mean, I told him on the front stretch that when I was 13 years old racing short tracks, that the 51 was at the racetrack every week with the super late models. I knew one day, I'm like, that's what I want to be doing, is racing with Kyle Busch, and now I'm here winning races with him.
Now, what's for lunch? The XFINITY Series took to the track shortly after for the Pocono Green 225. Similarly to the truck race, we began with a lap 1 crash. Bad news for Brandon Jones running double duty. He crashes and his day is over. Another record set in this race, cautions. The yellow flag flew 9 times during the race, including for a big wreck on lap 53. 22 laps to go, Chase Briscoe was in the lead when he got a flat that sent his car spinning, but he was able to keep it off the wall. Lady Luck was on his side as he and Ross Chastain raced hard to see who will cross the finish first. Briscoe holds off Chastain to win the Pocono Green 225.
You know, we were side drafting really hard, and I was able to clear him once, and I drove in so far into one, I missed the exit, and he passed me back. So, you know, that's the fun thing about coming to Pocono. You're kind of always playing chicken with each other, trying to get into the corner. And, you know, I knew Ross wasn't going to lift and I wasn't going to lift, and kind of the same thing on that last restart. But yeah, it's definitely, you know, good for us that a lot of those good cars were tore up, and as well as being able to restart somewhat in the mid-pack instead of starting dead last. Overall, it was pretty cool to come from the back and able to get the win.
The final part of this historic day is the NASCAR Cup Series running the Pocono 350. The start of the race was delayed a little bit by lightning, and then they got out there, ran about 6 laps, then the rain came in, so they just dried the track. The cars are just going back on as we speak, so all they have to do is get half of the race completed, 70 laps, so they have about 64 laps to go. And if it finishes, we hope to bring you the highlights tonight on Newswatch 16. Courtney Harrison, Newswatch 16, reporting live from Pocono Raceway in Monroe County.
Courtney, thank you very much.